Fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Hello everyone, welcome to Making the Tea Rational, where I make all the tea and gossip make sense. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I thought I would come on here and speak about the rumors that are going around on the internet about creator of Hollywood Unlocked, Jason Lee, and actress Tiffany Haddish supposedly having a baby boy together. Now, this news was very shocking when I saw this. And when you see the little boy, the picture of the little boy, he looks like a perfect mix between both of them. He looks just like Tiffany and Jason Lee. So I just thought it was a little interesting that this was a situation, because I thought Jason Lee was a part of the alphabet community, and I thought Tiffany Haddish was heterosexual. Now, I'm not sure if they're in a committed relationship, which I doubt, but I do remember Tiffany Haddish speaking to Jason Lee, and Jason asking her, now you said that you would have my baby for me. And Tiffany said, yes, but it's going to come with a price. And she told him that it's going to cost a lot of money. So I don't know if she meant that she was going to charge him money to carry his child, or if she meant that the process to actually, conceiving the baby is going to take some work. And then she asked him, well, are we going to do this the conventional way? And he was like, no way. So I'm just assuming now that he really just doesn't like women, because I'm almost sure that he's homosexual. That's what I thought he was. So
about the cost of, because I said I wanted to do it the old-fashioned way. You said no.
No.
So I want to talk to you about the cost.
The old-fashioned way. What is the old-fashioned? It's been so long.
We got to do the hoochie coochie.
Wait, I don't like that word.
Okay, we got to do
hoochie.
we got to do the pound pound.
Okay, wait. So here's the deal. My penis
nasty.
and I had an agreement, like back when I was 19, that we were vacating that world. And since then, we've it's sort of like my mother. We just packed up and left and never came back.
Right.
So that wasn't funny, right?
It is kind of funny.
Mom's dead, so hey, mom. But no, seriously. Yeah, after I walked away from vagina, I just it was like that, STDs, pain, sorrow, shooting, violence, drugs. I don't want to be around none of that anymore. Yeah, but I still want a kid.
Please, girl, please, girl, please.
Boy, Tiffany Haddish has no filter. She said we gotta do the oochie oochie. I'm trying to keep it clean for YouTube, but I just can't believe that. And you can tell she knows that men don't want to touch her. He does not like women. And did you hear what Jason Lee just stated about his childhood and why he chooses not to be with women, and why he chose to be homosexual, what led him to becoming homosexual? I think that's pretty sad and quite deep. That what he experienced, in his childhood coming up, led him to not want to be with women. And wasn't Tiffany just in some legal trouble not too long ago for driving under the influence? I don't recall that ever being stated in any type of report or anything, that she was actually expecting a child or even just had a baby. Now, someone would have referenced it by now in the media if they had known she had a baby and was caught under the influence after just giving birth to a child. Because I don't believe that was like a year ago. And this happened a couple of times that she was under the influence and driving, from what I understand. And I just don't believe that Tiffany Haddish was pregnant and carrying a child that baby, because the baby doesn't look like he's even a year old. I mean, he could be, but he looks like he's under a year. So with that being said, that means that more than likely Tiffany would have been, under the influence of something and pregnant at the same time. And that just doesn't make much sense. I just couldn't believe that when I saw the picture of the baby, and a lot of people are speculating that maybe they had the baby privately and they just really don't want the public to know that they had the baby. But I just kind of find it hard to believe with the information I just stated about Tiffany having her bouts with the law. I just don't believe she gave birth to a child. She carried a child. I don't. And she was still talking about Common. So I don't think she moved past that situation. I mean, she could have had a baby for him, but I don't really believe it. But the baby sure does look like both of them. I just really think that from what I hear, Jason's family member is supposed to be, the baby's supposed to be his, the grandson of his family member. So that's what it's stated, that that's where the baby comes from, that it's on his side of the family. The baby's from his side of the family. But it's just so crazy that the baby looks so much like Tiffany. And he looks like a great mix between both of them. I mean, he looks like he could be Jason and Tiffany's child, honestly. And when you look at him, you're like, wait a minute, that has to be Tiffany's baby. And he's just an adorable little baby. He's really, really cute. But I just don't, really believe the story until they come out. Till they come out and say that they had a baby together, then I'll believe it. But until then, it's just that, a story and rumors. But you guys tell me what you think. Do you think Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked and Tiffany Haddish actually, co-created on a baby, went half and half on a baby? Do you honestly believe that? Or do you think that they just made a joke because maybe Jason stated, oh, he kind of looks like you, Tiffany. He's like he could be our baby. And they just went along with the joke. That's honestly what I believe. I think it's just them joking, having fun, for that reason. But you guys tell me what you think in the comment section. Please don't forget to share my video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the way out. And everyone have a nice day.